Hey guys, Darren here, week number 6, NFL. Got a really fun looking slate. Um, Kind of weird, there's a lot of studs, so to speak, are not on it. So some of these balance builds I've been playing around with are pretty interesting this week. If you haven't joined Fantasy Points, the data suite is heating up, man. All this data we're getting, it's just incredible, the stuff you can look at. I was super close in a couple of things last week. Football hitting the goalpost on Showdown Slate cost me 25K, so that was fun. Uh, and yeah, I'm close. I talked to a couple friends. I'm super happy with my process, and yeah, we're gonna get there sooner than later for sure. Um, but once again, these videos been helping. Let me know if there's something you want to see, anything particular, and obviously come join Fantasy Points to get the best Discord ever for college and for NFL. Great group of guys. You can use my name, Darren, Darren, the number 5 for a discount. All right, let's get into it. So, DraftKings, 20 lineups, basic stack with a receiver, main slate. I got the 2 flexes here. We'll start with a custom stack. And we will start with stack number 1. You can choose the percentage of how much you want of it. I got Fields, DJ Moore, Addison, Hawkinson. These teams have like no pass rush at all. They're actually dead last, both of them. So, and they can't really stop many people on the outside. People may be a little bit scared off with no Justin Jefferson in this game, but I'm not. Addison's looked amazing. He grades out well. He's going to be on the field the whole time. He had a little bit of an ankle issue earlier in the week, it looks like, but he's fine. Hawkinson should be pretty heavily involved, especially in the end zone, also with no JJ. But I really like this game quite a bit. In the second stack, gotta have a Burrow Chase, right? He came back last week, looked amazing. Chase broke the slate. He was my highest owned receiver. He was the nuts. So we can go Chase. Walker is really interesting. His ownership isn't showing much at all, which is kind of curious. Cincinnati grades out really bad against the run, and data suite Jake has shared some things when I was on our stream a couple weeks ago, and I realized they're dead last in tackling also. I like Walker as a comeback. Lockett and DK Metcalf actually have kind of a tough matchup on the outside, but Walker should be able to do damage, and I like a lower owned Walker here. Still waiting to hear on T. Higgins. They've got a bye next week, so I was thinking maybe he wouldn't play, but reports say he might be good to go. But we'll find out more later in the afternoon. It's Friday morning right now into Saturday. And in a stack, I don't want to have Mixon with Burrow, and obviously I don't want the 2 defenses. Max exposure by position. It's not set in stone, guys. You can play around. If you want to have more than 25% of a quarterback, that's fine. Running back, kind of just threw something in here more than anything. And then the max exposure I didn't mess with this week. I'm just going to let it do its thing. So before we run those, let's go look at some of the value, kind of go back to what I've done in the past. All right. So it's got Desmond Ridder. He's 5,000. He can help fit some other pieces this week. Chase is expensive. Tyreek's expensive. CMC is super expensive. I don't know. I'm probably not going to use that much Ritter. I mean, they are at home. Oh, no, they're not. They're actually at Washington. I'm sorry. So I'm just not a fan of Rizzer. Won't be using Zach Wilson against the Eagles. Dobbs, decent matchup. He's also super cheap. Let's go to running backs. Sort by value. Swift, I like Swift a lot. Jets are really good on the outside. As far as the receivers go, they're at home. I think Swift could have a field day. His ownership isn't that bad. Breece Hall's got a tough matchup. Mixon, huge ownership. Seattle's been middling. Montgomery's interesting. He's super chalk last week. Got a decent projection at Tampa Bay. Looks like St. Brown's going to be back, but I don't know about Jamar Gibbs. So keep an eye on this one. Kamara in a great matchup. Jacobs has looked good. He's starting to gain steam. Foreman shows a value, but we haven't updated the ownership on this one yet. Mostert's chalk. He's good. Got a little bit, doesn't have the greatest projection. Maybe a little bit worried about Jeff Wilson's activated. No A-chain this week. And it's got our receivers. Sort of value. KJ Osborne, like him a lot. Great matchup. Cheap. Should be on the field a ton. Mingo, man, maybe a decent comeback. And if you had a Tua stack. Kirk is super chalky here. He actually has a pretty tough matchup based on what I've seen. I won't be having much as him. Samuel's fun. He's super cheap. I don't mind Samuel. Drake London actually grades out really well for me. He should be getting a lot more targets, but Washington's actually not very good against outside receivers. And where he lines up, DJ Moore, I love. There's Addison. There's Jacoby Myers' little revenge game against New England. I think he's pretty excited for this game. Well, anyway, let's go back and optimize these 20, and pop out some lineups, see what we got. I know it's popping out some Ritter. I'll leave it in there, just kind of show you what it shows, because I'm not completely opposed to it. All right, Lawrence is popping with Kirk. Not a comeback in that game. There's Montgomery popping it all the first four. There's Swift in 3 of the first 4. Let's go to the end real quick and then go back because I looked at some of these lineups earlier. This one I kind of like. I don't know. I might switch out Kirk though. He's decent. He's not bad. He's got a nice floor, but I'm not sure what his upside is. I think it's a Calvin Ridley week, to be honest with you, and he's not showing much ownership. I like this one. Yeah, I like this one quite a bit. This is going to depend on Higgins. He's got a little, Higgins doesn't play. Tyler Boyd's a really good play. Let's go find one of these fields. There's a Fields one with Montgomery. The Fields. This one isn't bad either. Once again, Kirk. I'm sure I'm talking about it now. He'll score 30 points. Yeah, this Breece Hall now. Breece Hall doesn't have the best matchup. Yeah, some of these middling ones, these Ritter ones, if you're looking at these two. This one I like. Fields, Swift, Mixon, even at the ownership. There's Hawkinson. Yeah, this wasn't bad. I think the Browns defense are cheap. I know they're playing San Fran, but they are at home. The defense is good. Doesn't look like Watson's going to play. But anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it for this week, guys. But leave comments in below. Please give a thumbs up. Quick thumbs up, click. And we'll keep sharing these this week. Keep them free so you guys can look them over. And like I said, keep suggestions coming. And I'll be in the chat on Discord all the time, per usual. And good luck this weekend. All right, you guys have a great day and a good weekend. Good luck.